Won't you just come my way?
Come in.
Baby, won't you just take your time?
Hello everybody, how are you guys doing?
Always been dragged into these issues.
Now in this video, I'm going to, and y'all see me looking at my phone, I'm trying to pull it up. I'm doing the top 5 most scandalous women in black movies, okay?
I give verdicts in this courtroom.
Let's say
Scandalous women in black movies.
That you lay it low and spread it wide. You don't care who it is.
We gonna talk about it. This is a real conversation, okay? We gonna talk about the top 5, okay?
yes, Your Honor.
Listen, the man's gonna agree with that one. The man's is going to agree. The females might agree too.
Let that shit not true.
I'm telling y'all, top 5 scandalous females, scandalous. In black movies. Number 1, Cousin Faith.
And while she's talking, good old Cousin Faye shows up uninvited. Everyone is shocked. Apparently, Faye stays with the shit, and every time she pops up, shit pops off. And she's been a lost soul ever since her mom passed.
Y'all don't want to hear this.
I just came back from the dead and they told me, you still not that girl.
But Cousin Faith was scandalous, okay? Let's first and foremost, she wasn't even around like that.
Okay, my apologies, Miss Girl.
People, you know what I'm saying? She was not even around. When she came, everybody was like, because they know the bitch scandalous, okay? Everybody's like, Cousin Faith, Cousin Faith.
Gag, honey.
Cousin Faith knew she was already not liked. And then the one, sister that they like trash or put all they bullshit on, that she gotta pay for mama house. She gotta pay for everybody, gotta do everything. The one who's the shero in the family took her ass in when she ain't had no place to live in. What'd she do? Say it, sisters, what'd she do?
Yeah, Faith fucked my husband.
Fuck that girl, man.
I love the family in my house. You know what? The family fucked my husband.
So much for helping a sister out, right? Fuck that girl, man. That's some scandalous shit. And you know ain't nobody else was gonna take you in. You couldn't stay with mama.
Look what you got on. Like, what is that?
You know what I'm saying? Because you be put mama through all the bullshit. Now look at you.
Look, I didn't plan on staying here. I thought I was gonna be at Mama Joe's. If you want me to leave, I'll leave. Why'd you come back here, Faith? What are you gonna do this time? Run up Mama's credit? Or, make her co-sign on a car, and then you leave her with the note. Or, no, better yet, why don't you get arrested again? And let Mama put up the house to post your bail. I've changed. You changed? Don't you try to start any shit this time. You hear me?
I thought she was scandalous. And then I'm gonna also tell y'all what separates them, okay? Because I get into some things, okay?
Your man's looking over here. Look a little jealous.
Family comes first.
Second person, Cousin Ebony. Ooh!
Until Cousin Ebony. Child. So, Ebony's mom flew her out to where Diamond and her family were and made them promise her to keep her child out of trouble. They should have known then. But Ebony arrives, and from day one, Lance was plotting.
Shake that ass in a circle. Shake that ass in a circle. Showed you how to shake that ass. And then had the audacity to sleep with her man. I'm glad she whooped her ass though, for real.
Oh my God, geez.
If we being real, I'm glad she whooped her ass, because the fuck? You had that.
Baby, Ebony is so green. She somehow finds inspiration in Dollar Bill's BS story and asks him when can she start, and he ends up hiring her immediately. As soon as Ebony got hired, it was a mess because she would stay out all night and Diamond would have to spend all day looking for her.
Had the audacity to sleep with her man. I'm glad she whooped her ass though, for real.
Why do you keep asking me what I'm gonna do?
Just what it sound like. What you gonna do? Either you stop stripping, or I'm gone.
Bye. Bye, Lance.
if we being real. I'm glad she whooped her ass because the fuck.
Big all right?
Y'all.
Wait a minute.
Let me go.
It ain't what you think.
It ain't what I think. I think you was fucking my cousin in my house.
All right.
That ain't what I think.
All right. Just calm down, okay? I can explain everything.
I want you out of my house. No. You had that girl fucked. Oh, girl, what was you thinking? You couldn't have been thinking nothing. Because you had that girl effed up.
You don't have to cling to a mistake just because you spent a long time making it. You can have a fresh start if that's what you want.
And y'all gonna see, yeah, some of the words had came out, y'all, on the letters, and some of the words came out. So if y'all see, hey, excuse this. The letters came out. But I'm saying.
Okay.
Girl, for you to do that to your cousin and y'all knew each other, y'all had a connection. See, that's the difference. I'm gonna get to the difference in a minute, okay? Let's go.
Oh, no. Look, baby, I came over to make up with you, right? Now, I ain't going nowhere until you talk to me. Just talk to me. Look, I came over. Ebony opened up the door, and she started talking about how she had a crook in her neck. And I said I was gonna help her work it out. Diana, big boy.
Open up the door, bitch. I'm sorry. Third person, let's talk about it. Mia from The Best Man. Oh, Mia.
Thank you, Mia.
Pardon me, I'm Mia Morgan.
The pleasure's all mine, baby.
How nice, but what is your name?
This is Lance Sullivan.
Oh, you're Lance Sullivan. I apologize, I didn't recognize you. You look much bigger on television. Oh, that was a great game on Saturday.
Oh, okay, so you've seen me play.
I love the game.
She's seen me play.
So, I think that you'd get more yardage if you used your offensive line more, and you would want to stop planning so hard on turf. Your knees won't last through junior year if you keep that up. Just think about it. Okay, see ya.
I'm Mia. Who is that? Is that you, Glad?
No. Mia was a hoe. Y'all know I thought Mia was a hoe. I talked about it. Cause girl, not good girls never tell. Girl. Who? Character that I disliked the most in this whole situation was Mia. I'm sorry, Mia, you have to get it. Because I don't like how everybody was protecting Mia. They was protecting Mia before Mia even got sick in part 2. In this movie, they were protecting Mia and she slept with his friend. I understand he was a hoe and he was sleeping around and all of that, but I don't like how they just all the time sheltered her from the truth. Like, she decided to sleep with his friend to get back at him. You can't tell me she did not know. She knew what was up. And throughout the whole movie, everybody was tiptoeing around Mia. Ain't nobody ever confronted Mia. Mia was like, good girls never tell, but you know what you was doing. That let me know she knew what she was doing. Because for her to say, good girls never tell, that means you knew what you was doing, good girl. And I don't like how nobody gave her no accountability for her actions. You messed up a friendship, girl, and I know you meant to do it.
Baby.
Hey, smile, Daddy, it's the bachelor party.
You fucked Mia.
But it's not right. It don't make it right. And everybody was like, don't tell Mia, don't tell Mia. And let this man push them to get married and everything, and he never got to confront her. Okay, I know her man wasn't shit, and he was fucking on everybody. And I'm not even mad that she has, fucked around, okay? Because it is what it is.
You and everything that's going on, because I'm here again dealing with him in these issues.
Because he wasn't shit, he was fucking around. What I'm mad about is that she fucked with, you had to fuck the homeboy?
Oh, so you don't think that Mia's ever got with any other dude? I'm the first, last, and the only. Really? So you mean tell me with all the sticking and moving that you've done, you don't think that Mia's ever tippy-toed out the door on you once? No. Clinton, just play. What if she did? Go out and get a little swerve on. Don't you think she'd be well within her rights? It's karma, baby.
feel it in his chest, right? I feel it.
The couple have written their own wedding vows that they will speak to each other and in front of you, their family and dear friends. Mia?
I feel it. But damn, that's some scandalous shit, bitch.
As I stare upon your angelic face, I am made whole today.
You're scandalous, okay? You are scandalous as fuck for that, okay? Mia, scandalous.
Loving you is my heart's joy. It teaches me to be faithful to my personal truths.
Next person. Judith from Temptations, okay? Judith!
I find myself very attracted to you.
I find myself very married.
A guy can dream, right?
I can't stop you from dreaming. What do you dream about?
You?
Yes, yes. She and her man grew up together. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot going on.
It's payback time.
She had a, you know what I'm saying? He was losing sight. She had a lot going on too, but he was losing sight of her importance, okay?
From the moment Judith and Bryce met, something sparked between them. They became inseparable. They were the yin and yang to each other. Judith was so worried when Bryce asked for her hand in marriage. She just knew her mother would say no, but she reluctantly said
yes.
I'll tell you, if smiles were dollars, and they would have had millions.
So she thought that she was gonna have a regular workplace, you know, affair, if for lack of a better word, workplace affair. Okay.
Largest social media inventor since Zuckerberg is looking to invest in my company.
Do you run Landover Park?
You run there?
Well, imagine me running into you.
My husband forgot my birthday.
Babe, I'm sorry. How long you guys been married?
6 years. We're very compatible.
You have nothing to compare it to. I've never seen you act like this. Talk to me. Judith!
Love you. That boy is gonna hurt you bad. I wanna feel alive. I wanna feel wanted.
Now, why she do that? Did she really deserve to get that STD? Because that was a plot twist. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I wasn't ready for that. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Cook, you're a good woman. I mean, you can't run from this guy forever.
I have HIV, even though I knew he was sleeping around, so I'm not running from Harley anymore. He had a classmate guy.
Judith, my wife is with him!
HIV too.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's not what it used to be back then. Now they got things that can help you live with the HIV and all of that. But he done moved on and was living his life.
If you ever need anything, I'm here for you, Judith, next month.
I'll see you next month.
How's my little man?
And the next person is Trina from Why Did I Get Married? Yup.
You don't have enough proof, Mr. Ray.
Trina from Why Did I Get Married? Cause damn, you was sitting up in that girl face, laughing up in that girl face, saying you was her homegirl, brought them damn plane.
Trina said you might like her.
Trina lied.
Yup. Trina from Why Did I Get Married?
Sheila invited Trina when she found out that there was an extra bedroom. You guys cool with that?
Yeah, you know, any friend of Sheila's a friend of ours, right? Yeah, sure. No.
Because damn, you was sitting up in that girl face, laughing up in that girl face, saying you was her homegirl, brought them damn plane with her.
What are you doing?
With her man. Whole time you a sneaky, scandalous ass bitch effing like behind her back.
Wait, Sheila, look at what I found in your size girl. Girl, Mike is gonna love you in this. Wait, did she just come? Wait, you know what? Angela. Why do you have to be so mean to her? Sheila, I don't like her. You don't even know her. No, you don't know her. Trina.
You ain't shit, Trina. She should have whooped your ass. But she didn't. She was too much of a woman. Okay.
I wonder what I would do when I saw you again. If I would cuss you out or stomp you in the street, whoop that ass. And amazingly, all I want to do is pray for you.
Cousin Faith. Yes, she was a cousin like Ebony, right? Because I know it make it hard, right? But the difference is Cousin Faith had just came. Cousin Faith wasn't fucking with them. They knew Cousin Faith wasn't shit. So I don't know why they sent her ass over there to stay, you know what I'm saying? Oh, with Terry ass.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Because they knew she wasn't shit. They wasn't trying. She can't stay with me. She can't stay with me. She can't stay with me. You was already saying she can't stay with nobody. So why y'all sitting over there already knowing that Terry ass can't keep a man? She on her third marriage. She need this shit to work. Okay, I'm just saying. That's the difference. Okay, Ebony ass. They knew her the whole. Listen, she was her favorite cousin. Everything. She did not expect. Diamond didn't expect Ebony to not be shit. Everybody expected Faith to not be shit. For real, for real.
I've changed. You changed? Don't you try to start any shit this time. You hear me?
And also, I want to point out the fact that Terry is actually married and it was her husband that Faith had messed with. However, on the other hand, Diamond wasn't married to that man. That was just a boyfriend. So I guess that's like a bit of difference, but it's still bogus.
Faith fucked my husband.
And I also want to point out the fact that Diamond had broken up with her boyfriend. It's wrong that Ebony messed with her boyfriend, but they had been broken up, Diamond and her boyfriend, when all this stuff popped off. Yes, they were trying to repair it and get back together, but he was single at that time.
You stop stripping, or I'm gone.
Bye. Bye, Lance.
Mia, right? Mia and Judith, okay? Mia, right? Ain't wrong for cheating on her man, okay? Then I said it because he was a hoe ass nigga. He was sleeping with everything and everybody, twins and everything. He was just a nasty person.
So you mean tell me with all the sticking and moving that you've done, you don't think that Mia's ever tippy-toed out the door on you once?
So we was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we were like, but messing with his friend was kind of bad. But I would forgive her.
Sure, Brian meant the world to her, but she wasn't going to play the fool any longer. She wanted revenge. The sweetest payback for his random indiscretions would be a personal one of her own. But how could Jackson be a part of that? What did he have to gain from that other than the guilt of betraying the brotherhood that he shared with Brian?
You know what I'm saying? She don't seem like she the top scandalous because he was messing around. He was already doing fucked up shit. I'm just saying. So what she did wasn't as bad to me because he was already on some fucked up shit type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. But y'all let me know what y'all think, but that's what I think.
Now, mind you, she did all of this mess before she ever married him. I get, like, that she never told him and was never going to tell him if that book wasn't going to be released. So that's kind of wrong. And she should have probably let him know before they walked down the aisle herself. And he should not have had to find out through Harper's, like, book and everything. However, I feel like the fact that he was basically sleeping with everybody and cheating the way he did is reasons to why he knew he couldn't say anything, and there's reasons to why she wasn't dead ass wrong.
I knew. I always knew in the back of my mind that she had been with somebody else. But never in a million lifetimes did I think that you was gonna be that self-serving, backstabbing bastard. She's my queen.
Now, she was wrong because why his best friend, why his best man, and the way in which she went about it, you know, the secretiveness about it all, and, you know, how she was just, you know, giving Harper the rub on the back, like she slept with him and she was gonna let that be swept under the rug.
We love you, Harper.
Oh, you a lot, man.
And I understand that she did it with reason, like she did it purposefully. She did it with motive because he had been cheating on her, and a part of her wanted him to feel some of that pain. That's why she's not dead ass wrong, because some people would say, have a justifiable reason to why she did what she did. She ain't just do that shit to like hurt his feelings or fuck with him. She did that because he did her bogus first. So this is why she's not the top scandalous to me. A lot of these women that I have been naming, they have done some scandalous actions, but to me, Mia's not the most scandalous because she had motive, because she was done wrong. She was just retaliating. You know what I'm saying? When you slap somebody, you can't necessarily, choose how they choose to respond to you slapping them. You know what I'm saying? Can't bring a knife to a gunfight. I'm saying. So if he did what he did and she did what she did, you can't get mad at the reaction after somebody does something to you. When somebody does something to you, you can react and, move the way in which you want to move. So her doing what she did, yes, a lot of people would say it's not right, and it wasn't right. However, she had a justifiable reason to some, and she was justified in being done wrong. I preferably would not have wanted her to do his best man or his friend. However, that's my preference. She chose who she chose, did what she did, and he felt it the way in which she wanted him to feel it. She wanted him to hurt because he did her bogus for years. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she was justified in her feelings being hurt. You can't choose what a woman decides to do after she's scorned. Yes, I probably would not have wanted her to do like the friend, but she did what she did, and I think that she's not the top scandalous or the top person that I would say is the most, horrible person out of all the women, right? Yes, Mia was wrong, but she's not top tier trash, in my opinion.
Judith ain't completely wrong either, because her man was already not paying her no attention. You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna forget her birthday? Need your ass, really. Ask the King James Version.
So, I mean, but that don't mean your man not paying you attention. You hop on something new, you know what I'm saying? Then the man damn near forgot her birthday. But, it could be forgiven is all I'm saying. It could be forgiven.
Now, in my opinion, I think that Judith is more wrong and more effed up, in my opinion, than Mia, because she was married, okay? She was married and she did what she did. Damn near, this girl, you whole married. What is you doing? But the reason why I say it could be forgiven is because he did forgive her. He didn't get back with her, and I'm glad that he didn't, because I wouldn't, recommend that he get back with her, especially because of how hard she went and how she took it and how she talked to him and everything. So I'm glad he didn't take her back, but he should forgive her because both of them did not have any experiences. Like, both of them was each other's first real relationship. So the first little, spark of light that came towards her, she just looked and jumped at it, to which it was her, her second experience. She didn't have the experience in dating, and, what I'm saying, it's so unfortunate that she caught the AIDS, her first wandering situation. Because that's like a life threatening, disease. So I wouldn't want nobody to catch that, especially their first time doing some scandalous stuff. So I think life tapped her on her ass and gave her, her L. So I think that, she should be forgiven, but she is wrong, more wrong than Mia, because Mia was not married to Lance Sullivan, and Mia had a justifiable reason, the fact that he was doing him. Her, yeah, he forgot her birthday. Yeah, he, the spark wasn't in the relationship anymore. It was going through a dull time, but cheating, yes, is not the answer in my opinion. So she was wrong as F, but him forgetting her birthday and just forgetting about her altogether was a little bit of a reason. I don't think it's a justifiable reason, but some people would say it's a justifiable reason, because if you are not giving your wife or your person attention, they seek it someplace else. But in my opinion, she's more wrong than Mia, but I don't think that she is the most scandalous, because life, slapped her on her ass. And I think that, she had a little bit of motive, just a little bit, meaning that he completely ignored her and forgot all about her and was out here living his life. This was the second time he forgot her birthday. It wasn't the first time and just forgot about her altogether. And just, she just didn't feel loved and cared for. I'm not saying that should go to cheating. You need to cheat if you don't feel loved and cared for. But I'm saying that, she had a little bit of a justifiable reason, and life spanked her on the ass, okay, by her catching AIDS. So I kind of think that, you can kind of forgive her. A lot of people still would be like, nah, she was whole married, ain't no forgiving. But I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying. I ain't saying it right. I'm just saying it could be forgiven. I'm just pointing out how forgiven it could be. Not saying that you should forgive, but I think it could be forgiven. Okay? I'm just saying.
Damn, now that I take my glasses off, I can see the true you, and I must say it isn't a pleasant sight.
I'm saying. She could not, she may not be the top scandalous, okay? Next person. Trina. Now, I ain't got no excuses for this. That bitch was scandalous as hell, okay? She might be the top scandalous, fuck around. For me, I think it's Trina. Hell, I think it's Trina. My top most scandalous person to me is Trina.
Now, I didn't pick Judith because Judith had already gotten AIDS. So I feel like life has already slapped her on her ass. What she did was wrong. However, this was her first time really, you know, doing something this wrong. And this was like the second person she has ever been with. So I gave her grace. And I, you know, just basically gave her a pass on the craziness because it was bad, but it's not the most scandalous thing, you know. Had she not gotten AIDS, I think that we would have been able to forgive her. Hell, she probably would have stayed married to her husband because she was manipulated, and I'm sure her husband understood that she was manipulated and he still loved her. And I'm not going to minimize this as if like cheating on somebody within a marriage is like a small thing, because it's not actually. It is a huge thing when you make a vow to God, but it's for better or for worse, and I think that's included in your vows. So I think that he would have forgiven her, especially since this was like literally the second person she had ever been with, and this was the second, you know what I'm saying, the second situation she's ever been in, and he loved her that much, because even after the whole situation, he came back begging her, saying that he loved her and trying to, you know, work it on out when she was high, you know, higher than a kite. He really tried to work things out. So I feel like if she had not gotten AIDS, they probably would have worked things out. So this is why I say that Judith is not the most scandalous, because I give her grace, because this was literally the second person she had ever been with, and she was just so young, making stupid mistakes, doing dumb things based off of a thrill, you know. And they always say like a life decision, like a quick decision, can be the rest of your life, so you have to be very careful how you make decisions. But she was so young, so I give her a pass. She's not the top scandalous to me.
What is wrong with you? Damn it, Molly! You lost your mind!
Baby, I'm at home waiting on you, and this is what you're doing.
What's that waiting, Bryce?
This is how you doing. You're messing around with this clown. Baby, you don't know how much I love you. Baby, come home. If you come home, I promise you I'll never mention it again. Just come home, please.
Oh, you're such a good guy. And I really hope you find a nice girl.
What are you saying to me?
I feel so dead with you, Bryce. I do. And I want to feel alive. I want to feel morning.
Nah, bitch, you are crack. That's why you feel so alive.
I just want a good guy.
Please, baby.
Phenomenal guy. You're not phenomenal.
Wow.
What are you saying to me?
We have someone that can pay to help you through this and help counsel you.
What? Judith, you're not saying this to me.
I tried. I love you. I wanted to love you. And I'm sorry if I failed. I'm sorry.
Fine. I will help you pack your shit.
Period. She has a kite.
And I didn't pick Ebony for similar reasons to why I didn't pick Judith. Both of them are very still young. Both of them have some living to do. So I didn't pick Ebony because she has some living to do. She's not top scandalous. She's scandalous, all right, but she's not top scandalous. She didn't have no motive to do what she did to her cousin. Her cousin was good to her, had her living up in her house, you know, was good to her, got her a job, everything. So she did not have no good reason to do her cousin the way she did her cousin. If I had to pick, I would honestly say, as far as wrongness, it had to either be between Ebony and the person to which I choose, which was Trina. Trina is my most scandalous female, and I'm gonna tell you guys why, but I'm just telling y'all why I didn't pick Ebony. Ebony, for me, like, she just wasn't top scandalous. She was scandalous, but just not the top tier because she was so young. And then life like smacked her on her ass as well. Remember, she got R'd at the end of the movie, so life definitely spanked her and slapped her on her ass. You know what I'm saying? She got some horrible things happening to her. I'm not saying that it was because of what she did to her cousin or anything. Some people might say it's karma. I don't, believe in karma, being that dark. It could have been, but she already got, a payback, I would say, or got something bad happening to her. So I don't think she needs anything else bad happening to her. I feel as though she got her karma for what she did to her cousin. A lot of people would not, I don't believe karma works that way, but you know what I'm saying? It goes back to what I said about Judith. Judith got AIDS. She got beat up and R'd at the end of the movie. So I feel like both of them were fairly young when they did these horrible, heinous things. So I give them a pass. They're not the top scandalous, right? And also, like I said, this was her cousin's boyfriend, not her cousin's husband. So I don't think that, Ebony was the most scandalous, because there have been other people that have done way worse. This was not a marriage that she ruined. She definitely ruined her cousin's relationship, and it was definitely wrong, but she didn't ruin a marriage. Even though she was scandalous, she's not the top tier scandalous girl for me. Now, like I stated before, Mia was not my top tier scandalous girl because, one, she did all her mess before she ever married her husband. And then two, she's not my top tier most scandalous girl because it was done all in retaliation for how he's been doing her, for him sleeping with multiple women and him doing all of the horrible things that he did. So I feel as though she's not the top scandalous. She was bad, yes. It was horrible, yes. But she's not the top tier scandalous person because of these reasons. And also, like I said before, I feel like Judith is more wrong than Mia. But when I speak about Mia, another reason why I don't feel as though she's like the top tier is also because she was young. This was like the second, Harper was the second guy she's ever been with, but the best man was the second guy. Her husband was the first guy, so she was fairly young. And I just think that I believe in giving people grace, so I give her the same grace that I gave to Judith, because both of these women were still very, very young within their situations. Even though Judith was married and she wasn't, I still give them a slight pass because of them being young and for other reasons. And I explained it when I was at, each person's section. But yeah, Mia's not the top tier scandalous girl for me.
Had all the ass 10 men can have, okay? My wildos are so. Besides, how much ass can one man have anyway? A lot.
Now, the reason why I picked Trina is because Trina was the fakest of them all, and Trina was a grown-ass woman, and Trina was a whore for no reason. She let this woman buy lingerie for the man that she was sleeping with. Like, what, Trina? Trina was the most bogus of them all, okay? I gave a lot of these girls passes because they were young, and maybe they were, like, in a situation where this probably was the second man that they've ever been with when they cheated, or, different things of that. Trina had been with a couple of people. Trina was a grown-ass woman. Trina knew better, and she still did what she did. She was the worst, okay? For me, she's the top tier, most scandalous bitch ever. She convinced the girl that they were friends, whole time sleeping with the girl's man under her roof. The girl was goddamn taking, like, I believe she took a separate flight and got stuck in a snowstorm or whatever, while Trina came with the girl man. Like, she was damn near playing with this girl in her face and then lying about it. Trina was the top tier, most scandalous. She ruined a marriage because this wasn't even just her homegirl's boyfriend. This was a marriage. This woman was whole damn married to this man. Okay, so for me, Trina is the top tier, most scandalous female, in my opinion.
Dare I say it's Trina? Because she ain't had no reason to do the shit that she did. She fucked up, she bogus. And homegirl should have whooped her ass. In my opinion, Trina was fucked up, okay?
Whoop that ass.
Between Trina and goddamn Ebony, okay? It's between Trina and Ebony. Either way, it's shits. I think both of them fucked up, to be real.
I can give you an opinion, but I give verdicts in this courtroom.
The good thing about this channel is that you get to make a decision right along with me. So let me know in my comments Who do you think is the most scandalous? Okay?
And I need all my money, Your Honor, per.
Because my money's on Trina and Ebony. Do y'all think Trina is scandalous more than Ebony? Do y'all think Ebony's scandalous? Let a bitch know, okay? Because I want to know. But I love you all to pieces. And bye-bye.
All I want to do is pray for you. But don't tempt me. Stay away from the wine bottles, okay?